That would be
Yeah,
first.
in the previous episode, our brave heroes wandered into the planet of Indra, the planet where we legendarily found our first alien mechanoid, or also the first alien planet they ever ventured to. And the latest alien planet they have ventured to. Whereupon they found the Stargate Corporation had set up a fence around the Stargate, keeping back the locals from accessing it. Meanwhile, the locals had created a small village around the Stargate, and turns out that a side effect of killing their leader, they had created a power vacuum and factionalism within the planet's dominant settlement.
I mean, it's worked well with the CIA everywhere else in the world. I mean, why not here?
Exactly, we got rid of those filthy communists.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, they managed, Jaelle managed to get herself kidnapped and taken as a prisoner, by the local strongman, who has been negotiating with the Stargate Corporation for Jaelle's return in exchange for weapons and food.
No, he hasn't. He has not asked for any food.
From you guys.
I like how she was like missing for an episode, and then she gets back just to literally get captured, and she's still missing.
That's been one way I've made sure I've had attendance to my sessions as a GM. It's like, oh, you're away. Let me just have a roll and think of what could have happened to you.
All right, tangent over. Let's get back into this. All right, here we go.
And we ended the session with you guys down on the ground with you around your vehicle. A bunch of locals holding up some stolen weaponry, mostly stolen from Jaelle. Some of them with whatchamacallit, local weaponry, aka spears, bows, truncheons, boards with nails on them. You know, the usual style.
So we're zombie apocalypse, basically. Okay.
Well, except these zombies don't bite. I think.
Much.
I'll let you ask them to.
Yeah, and on top of the building where Jaelle is being held at gunpoint by her own laser pistol, a scuffle happens when the quizzed Lady Shah attempts to wrangle the pointing gun away from Jael's head. But clearly she's small and puny, while the guy holding the gun is big and strong, and initiatives are in order. Please roll at your best effort.
And I think we should be all healed up. Nobody's really taking any damage or shit.
I don't think you took any damage in this planet yet, so... I did emphasize yet, didn't I?
9-9.
9.
Jawohl. 9. Jawohl.
No, not that one.
That's a lot of emotes. I wonder what those mean.
Bonk, smug, raid, clerk.
Well, howdy, Arcade.
So, Mac, the usual last one in the lineup.
Yeah, I'm confident. I'm willing to let everyone go first. I'm confident I'll wipe the board off it with them.
Oh my god. You guys kill me.
I can't believe this.
Right.
I had a character die on me in Thursday. There.
Well, I need your brain here and now. Not on Thursday.
So, the order of battle goes as follows.
Mhm.
First, Dan Jr. Second, Big Bad Evil Guy. Third, Stella and Zero.
Mhm.
Fourth, Evil Minions. And last, MacDonald. Any questions?
Nope.
I expected this
Alright.
much.
Actually, can I do a re-roll? No, I'm kidding.
You want to do a reroll?
I'm kidding. You asked any questions. I'm trying to be funny. I guess I'm not funny.
Oh, that's neat. All right. Okay. So,
Stella.
Jaelle.
And
Anyway.
Doug doesn't even
Oh.
capitalize his own name.
Listen, man, I'm a terrible typist,
Mhm.
and
Because Doug is a zero.
because I
You're
have to
zero.
look at these guys. So yeah, and I should have put 0 instead of whatever.
Anyway,
now
Dan, you're the
Yes?
quickest to act. You are not holding any weaponry as far as I recall.
No, but I do have a bunch of grenades on my belt.
Oh, please.
Okay.
So it is stun grenade time.
Stunema grenadema. Okay. You're tossing it up the stairs over 10 meters away, so you gain
it's
a bane,
6.
and it's a
It's
difficulty
6.
of 10.
You said it was 6 meters up. And I'm down below talking to them, so how is it more than 10 meters
Right.
away?
Okay. Oh, mind then, it's only difficulty of 10. No bane.
Okay. And I guess my
That's athletics
goggles
with
don't help.
dexterity.
Well,
No, not with thrown weapons.
It's stun grenade with dexterity. You mean?
Athletics with dexterity?
Well,
It's the
I
throwing
just
roll.
click.
Ah.
Okay, I thought clicking the stun grenade would do that.
Oh, yeah. If you have the right skill levels, that's okay. You can do that.
I
All
have no
right.
idea.
Yeah,
What
it
is
came
my-
through.
What is my athletics? I have no idea. Skills, athletics. Yeah, it wouldn't make any difference.
So, okay, your grenade lurches up into the air and hits the side of the building and bounces back down.
Huh?
The difficulty was 10.
Him. Yes, to hit him. Why would it be that bad a result when I would have succeeded normally? Oh, and I rolled a almost as bad a damage as I could. But okay, fine.
But I did not say you're taking any damage from it. It just doesn't affect anyone upstairs.
Okay.
The 5 points of damage it does do is dealt to a few of the minions on ground level.
Okay.
However, yeah, the upstairs situation goes as follows. Lady Shah is tossed off, and she gets shot at by the laser pistol.
Tossed off the roof or tossed off?
Just tossed off the man and
okay.
onto the roof. And a laser gun is pointed at her. You assume you can't see you can't see her anymore when she's on the roof. And the trigger is pulled, and as usual, laser beams are not visible. Oh, should we go with the? No, I'm gonna ask. Do you want the laser beams to be visible or not when shot?
Then they're not technically lasers.
Yeah, but it's sci-fi.
I know. I know. It's
alternate universe, these are visible.
I know it's.
It might be the alien technology that causes them to enlighten the air molecules around them or some bullshit like that.
Well, and he's inexperienced with this weapon anyway, so he didn't know to turn the laser beam off. So that's why they're visible. Yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
It's in training mode.
Anyway,
So-
you can see the laser beam going under the ground, but that's the extent of your knowledge at the moment. At least there is no screaming, which might mean she's dead.
Or he missed.
One or the other. So, next we have Stella and Doug.
No, you go first. If you, I know you've been itching.
Oh no, I'm not itching. I am aiming. I'm taking my turn to aim with my sniper rifle.
You're only
So-
gonna aim? I thought you
So
were gonna.
3 points to hit for the next attack.
You're gonna
so we
take your
just-
entire turn for that, huh?
Uh-huh.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, because I want to get that. Hello?
We're fine. We're fine. We're
Okay.
Yes.
Next is Doug.
I'm going to use my. I'm going to draw the P90, which is a minor action, and then how many of the on the ground level that are endangering are us? How many are in the ground level?
You'd say a good dozen. On
a
a
good dozen.
quick glance.
Some of them might look a little stunned right now.
Slightly. 5 points is not a lot of damage, though. It does depend on how malnourished they are, which they seem to be very.
Is there I can see that Stella is taking aim at the ceiling. If I
Roof.
throw a smoke grenade to help us to help cover against ground units at the moment.
There is a
Well, that,
risk that the smoke will spread to block Stella's view. Unless Stella has some sort of thermal imaging or something. Which I don't believe she does.
No, I don't.
Yeah, all right. In that case, I'm just going to take a 3-burst round and start. All right, so whoa, shit's going down, Mac. Let's lay down some cover and fire, and they're coming at us. And I'm just going to take a 3-round burst.
At
Some of the bad guys on the ground
Minions.
level.
Okay.
Minions.
Minions.
3-round burst. A full auto would be you. You know what? If I go full auto as just to provide cover and to draw attention,
You
that
get
might be
3
better.
separate attacks. Yes.
Yeah.
Or do you
and
mean
then I
just
keep my
do you
entire-
do you just want to give the enemies a bane with your automatic weapon fire?
Yeah. That I'm thinking that's exactly what I want to do.
Suppressing fire.
That's it. I'm going to use my entire
intimidation.
to do that.
Okay. Yeah. You can empty your clip, and that gives every enemy a bane on the ground level.
End turn. And it's just wild. You know, Doug is not that good. Even though
And
he's got
now
a laser
it's time
thrown
for the
everywhere.
minions. Yes, the minions. First of all,
banana. Oh, not those minions. Sorry.
maybe they are.
Oh, they're yellow and round-headed.
One-eyed.
Or two.
Yeah,
The
they come
goggles.
into varieties. Cyclops or not. Well, anyway, I'm going to simplify this. You are getting peppered by a hail of various projectiles. You may choose to dive for cover to gain bonuses to your armor from local debris, or you can stand there and wither it. It's going to be 2d6 points of damage. Automatically, they don't need to hit because they have enough debris to just keep on tossing. And numbers too. But they get right. They do get a bane, so okay, now they have to hit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll do it this way. I'll roll 3d6 and keep the 2 lowest damage die. That's easier.
That's that. I'm into that. That's
Hmm.
fair.
So, if you die for cover, you get +4 armor for taking cover behind mud buildings and whatnots.
Is that for everyone? Because I'm at the truck and I'm underneath the truck aiming up with the
Mechanically, you're exposed. Your priority going down there was to stay hidden, not covered from projectile fire.
So
And you
if
failed
we
at being
have-
hidden.
So you're going to be affected with this no matter what. But let's get the rules clear. If we die for cover,
If you die for cover, you will not act next round.
which is bad for Stella because she needs to act next round,
Mm.
so she can't
I'm
die
just
for cover.
gonna stay right there and I'm focused. I'm not diving for cover. I mean, they see me with the gun.
Yeah,
I mean,
that would be you like going behind the wheel and making yourself as small a target as possible. Yeah.
mm-mm.
What about
So-
Dan, Mac, or Doug?
Mac's not diving for cover.
Mac standing still.
They're just like throwing rocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far away is the van from where they're at?
I would say 10 meters.
They must be quarterbacks or something. You know?
Yep.
That's only 30 feet. It's like 10
Okay,
yards.
like
It's
throwing
10 yards. Throwing a rock 10 yards, that's less than the distance from the pitcher's mound to home plate. That's 60 feet. Oh no, that's 60 feet. That's
20 meters.
20. That's 20 meters. Yeah,
Yeah, but
So-
how many people?
10 meters is nothing.
I'm gonna make this easy. Doug is blasting fire and just reload because his whole point is to buy his time. So Doug is
Yeah.
not diving for cover. Doug is still just laying down, suppressing fire so that we get that
Mm-hmm.
low roll.
It seems
I'm-
nobody's diving for cover.
Nobody's diving
right?
for cover.
Okay. Right. Let's see what happens. 3d6.
This is when it
Oh.
turns out these rocks are actually grenades.
Okay, they make 2 points of damage. Anyone have anything less than 2 points of armor?
No.
No.
So the only rocks they're tossing these piles of rocks, and the only ones getting to you are these tiny pebbles just bounce off of you.
Yeah, I didn't. Unless you rolled 3 6s. We were.
The 12 damage might have gotten you, yeah.
Yeah, that would have hurt. But
Yeah. All right. Oof. So far, that plan worked. Cool.
Secondary action. Secondaries. So these are the 2 goons up there with the big bad evil guy. These act on minion round, and one of them has a sniper rifle, and the other one has an SMG. Both from Jaelle's personal stockpile. The skill at using them? We'll see. Any volunteers, or shall I roll at random? I shall roll at random.
A helper A is typing.
A helper A is
Well,
my
it's random.
my bot thingy. Yeah. Not bot thingy. What's it called?
Helper.
I'm number
He's-
1.
Yeah.
Guys, he's just admitted it. He's got an aimbot. Get him kicked from the server.
That's by the way.
You know what,
That's
if-
by the way
uh,
funny. Jack the Lions 3 has aimbots.
Uh,
It's your. Whenever you get a status message, it's from an aimbot. Because aim is the alliteration for the mercenary company that you're hiring from. It's an
Oh.
aimbot.
Nice. Fine. A.I.M.bot.
Yes.
That's funny. Oh, you know what? Wooster, what if this? I'm thinking
Froggy, you're funny.
if these 2 guys are turning, if they aim at me, I might just dive for cover and forego my next turn. So how about I take the incoming fire from these guys?
Well, you can take one of them, at least. So, okay. Let's see. If it's one, it's the guy with the sniper. If it's two, it's the one with the SMG. It's a 2. That means it's the guy with the SMG who's going to take a shot at you, and you dive for cover, taking 4 points of extra
I'm gonna
armor.
the door. I'm just like getting behind the door. Open.
Ooh, okay.
Bless you.
Yeah. Okay. If it hits the door, there's a chance your car takes damage. But other than
You know
that,
what? How about I just dive for cover? Let's no shoot my car. Yeah.
just so hiding behind, jumping behind the corner of one of the clay buildings.
Yes.
Mud
We'll do
buildings.
that. We'll do
Dude, where's my car door?
that.
All right. Oh, right. That's the thing. Let's see what this says. Oh yeah. He begins to shoot with the SMG, but pretty soon the recoil is making him shoot at his own guys.
Especially if he had a Bane. Yeah, that's Snake Eyes.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Or unfamiliar weapon.
Somebody please turn up the difficulty.
We need this at the beginning.
Yeah.
All right.
Next is the guy with the sniper rifle who's going to take a shot.
Architect, we are having difficulty. We've had someone kidnapped.
Yeah. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3. Dan is getting sniped. Possibly.
Why am
See.
I number 3?
Yes, that's what it says on the screen. Ooh, that's a 3. So yeah, these guys are not hitting squad all.
They're terrible with their weapons. I love
Boom.
this.
Yeah, they have the weapons, but they don't know how to use them.
They have
Yes,
John-itis.
Yes. Jaundice. Just
But
call
this
it
one
that.
doesn't break his gun or shoot his fellows, so you got that one going for you. But there is a terrible bang, and there's a hole near Dan's feet. But next, I do believe it's Stella. Not Stella, it's
That's Mac.
Dan. Mac
Mac.
and Dan. in this order.
Seriously? You're going to just
Yes.
drop me from this game? All right. Okay. See
I
how
mean,
it
we know
is.
what your role's going to be anyway, so.
Wow. Wow.
We have faith.
Wow.
I'm
We have
kidding.
faith in you.
This is
Wow.
my negative encouragement. I'm nagging you.
Okay.
It works so well against.
Mhm. Yeah, you don't try your nagging, sir. It's bad. Right.
Negging. That's what it's called. Negging.
Yeah. What Mac's going to do is he's just going to summon the powers of his belt
Ooh.
and
Black armor.
encase himself in armor and just start walking towards these individuals.
Roll me a persuade with a boon.
What you're looking for.
These are not the minions you're looking for. No.
Walk away.
With a boon. I like
No.
it.
Run away.
I haven't. Wait, I haven't.
Ooh. Nice. 8. So, as you walk towards, Dan can notice that the locals are, what's the word? Terrified of it.
Mm-hmm.
The minions are literally diving for cover and getting out of the view. The guys on the upper floor are stepping back the guns holding, and only the big bad evil guy is like turning his attention towards Mac and going, "Stand and fight! We can win them! There's only 4 of them!"
Nice.
Mac is just going to slowly raise his arm and point to the big guy, and he's just going to go, "You are mine."
Not if I get
Do you
one
want to
first.
describe how your armor looks to the audience?
Basically, Mac is intentionally giving it like an image of it picking up, and he's just like seeing like a, you know, he's going on kind of based on like a wee bit of a mix of, you know, aliens mixed with the predators. He's bigging himself up. There's like spikes coming out and all this. It's got a sleek, with like the xenomorphs, like how it's that shiny black.
You are mine, Darth Vader.
And it's literally, it looks like he's just grown like an inch or 2 in height there.
Okay, so Dan.
Can I still see big bad guy?
Yeah, he's standing upright and aiming his gun at Mac.
Okay. Well, I will take my gun. I will aim it at him, and I will shoot him.
Shoot at him.
No, I will shoot him. That's my theory.
Let's see how it works in practice.
I got to go back over to here. Then we go to combat. Then we go to where is my gun? There. Look, the rifle. And then we go do this. And because I aimed and I have goggles,
Not enough actions to aim.
not enough actions to aim. Okay, so I only get +1 instead of +2. Okay. Goggles. 12.
Right.
How
You
do you
take
get a
a shot.
+2?
Hmm?
How do you get a +2?
I didn't get a +2. I got a +1 for my goggles.
He has equipment to give him a +1.
Yes.
So you take a shot. Your accelerator rifle shoots out a tiny dot that travels near speed of sound and hits the creature in the arm, ripping off a piece of it. But unfortunately, that is not enough damage to take him down. Next,
Was it the arm that was holding the laser rifle at least?
unfortunately, it was the wrong arm.
So I disarmed him, but I didn't disarm him of the weapon.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Next is him screaming in pain, but he takes aim, and let me just check how his morale is holding. If he's taking a shot at the intended target or something else. Yeah, he changes target to Dan and shoots Dan instead.
That's a good plan, yeah.
Oh, that's a miss. Dan is not hit with the laser gun.
Special effects. Ploof on the ground.
He shoots the hole the other person made.
Okay.
So, Stella.
Stella, your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm using my sniper rifle and I get a +3 modifier, right? That's what
You
you
get a
told me?
+3, but you can also aim once more before shooting, so +4.
Now I want to 13.
113 for the damage. Ouch.
Yeah, luckily she does get an extra 5 for the aiming, so
That's true.
there's 10 points of damage on top of the damage you already did, which was substantial to begin with. So yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true. I did 14.
yep. That gun just hits him in the forehead, and he falls back on the roof. And-
I shout out to her. I shout out to Jaelle, get your ass down here.
Stella. Nice
And then-
shot. Nice shot.
And then there's still a bad guy over there. So after
Ah.
I do that shot,
Aim at the next one.
I'm aiming at the next guy on
Okay.
the roof.
Okay, Doug.
Doug takes his turn, collects his breath. Nice shot, and just takes a little peek around the corner and looks to quickly to access. And that's, I think, the end of my turn because I dove for cover, I don't get to make
Right.
any action.
Next, the minions. Yeah, this thing. The minions scatter to the four winds, starting to escape whatever route they can find. And the battle is over. Does anyone wish to pursue?
What about the guy on the roof? Is he still there? The two guys on the roof?
He's running on the opposite end of the building and jumping down while you're still taking aims.
On a meta level, do they have their
Do they still have still weapons?
Yes.
Jaelle.
They take the weapons with them.
What, except for the
Jaelle's
laser
not going to be
pistol?
happy.
Jael's not gonna be happy. There has to be some consequences for losing her weapons. For losing these skill checks.
Yeah, we finish off the fight.
I think.
Nice.
I think we probably
let's-
should go after the two bigger minions just because to get our weapons back. We don't want those weapons, and then again, they're really incompetent with them. But
I want to. Well, first things first. Let's check on
Lady Shaw.
Lady Shaw.
Right. Okay. Somebody roll. So never mind. You get those who get up to the roof rapidly. Find find Jaelle tied up and knocked out by something. She's unresponsive to external stimuli, and Lady Shaw has been indeed shot, and her chest has a big burned wound in it. But
So
she
she's dead.
seems to be alive.
Oh,
Yes.
good. I don't have medic.
I do.
I'll assist you because I was smart enough to bring like a kit or some shit with me.
And
Yeah,
I
whatever.
go over to JL and untie her.
So,
Lady
roll me a
Shaw.
medic with a boon.
Medic with a boon.
You're right.
Boon, boon.
Gotcha.
Good thing I had a boon. Oh, the boon didn't help. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. A 2-1-1?
Wowzers.
Right. So,
Wow.
as you're trying to attend to her, she looks up and goes, "That happened." And breath
You,
runs out of her mouth, and her eyes start staring upwards into nothingness.
Oh, no.
Matt is going to go over to the original leader of these guys, and he's just going to actually just start seeing if there's anything that might give away his kind of like affiliation, or if everything would indicate that he's just like a lone agent.
Right. Investigate. Use either intellect or education.
Is she dead, by the way? Or did she just pass out?
Oops, I'm not rolling with good anymore, am I?
You
Sorry.
would say dead?
The life has faded from her eyes.
Well, I'll give her a stim anyway, just in case.
Ooh.
Roll me a medic.
A successful one this time?
This is a difficult check.
Still a boon or not?
14.
For
And that's
fuck's
without
sake,
a
that
bo-
was the number I wanted.
With a boon, it would have still been a 14.
Wow.
So, yeah. The stim goes in just in time to go. And, yeah. She might be alive now, but that's not going to last long.
We need to get her to the station. And possibly to Earth.
Yeah, last you checked, the station doesn't really have medical facilities to take care of anything worse than a boo-boo.
A boo-boo?
That's what I said, wasn't it?
Okay.
All right, I get an idea.
What about an owie?
Well, it's an owie worse than a boo-boo?
They're about the same.
About the same.
Okay, so they can take care of that.
An ouchie would be worse than an owie.
Then they might need to send you back to Earth.
You know what? I've got an idea. Why don't we ask her for the password?
That's exactly what I think. I was thinking that all week, actually.
All right.
Yeah, I would suggest maybe rush her for the Stargate before you start trying to interrogate her as she's slipping away.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, but we'll cut to that in a second. Stella's got Jaelle. Mac, you were investigating something?
Yeah, I've found nothing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because of the -3 investigation.
Yep, I'm not.
Okay.
Uh,
Even if you didn't have, it would have been a 7.
You find no evidence one way or the other.
All right. Well, we'll definitely rush her. We'll rush her to the gates. We'll rush her towards to camp. While we got the van. I'm gonna leave the food.
You're gonna leave the food in the open.
Am I gonna leave the
Yes.
food?
Yeah, let's leave the food.
Yeah, it takes a while to pack them back again.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the food. We'll use the space that's now open in the van to make sure she's safe and don't worry, Miss Lady Shaw. We're gonna take care of you.
She seems barely coherent. Just eyes standing in her head and breathing, but not a very good conversationalist at the moment.
Yeah, gunshot wounds do that to you. Who the funk?
What?
Did you
Nobody
have to hit her
told me
so
that.
hard, dude?
I did not hit her.
I did not.
Did you? I never hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
You got it.
Oh, 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 God!
I can't believe you just pulled the room reference to me.
I got it when you just said, "Hey, Mark."
Yeah, I saw it in your
hi,
eyes.
Mark.
I've never seen that film, but I've seen scenes of it. It's just how disjointed the conversation is.
I mean, honestly, I watched the movie, the documentary, and the actual room movie.
Uh-huh.
I've seen them both, and the movie sucks.
Yeah.
That's given. However, it's an experience I could have lived without.
I am with you that it's bad. It's not well. It's like somebody that tried really at like it's earnest that they tried really hard, but they're not good at all. So it's well produced, beautifully kind of beautifully shot, but they don't know what they're doing. And it's got moments of like, wow, what is this? What am I watching? This is incredible, but it's not an it's like I said, it's an
Anyway.
experience, not a real
Back
movie.
to
Anyway, going
back to
into the
the
Back to you guys. Rushing the
Marcus.
medical transport towards the Stargate compound.
hard tangent.
And
Lady Shaw, go ahead.
you are met at the gates by the guards who are like, the heck is going on?
We're rescuing people left. We're rescuing people left and right. First off, can I try to convince Lady Shaw to give us the password?
Well, considering that she's unable to speak, how
Yeah,
would you
it's not gonna
proceed
work.
with
Yeah,
that?
as I said, get her through the gate.
All right.
Yeah. So, right.
We got a VIP, and we need to have medevaced. That's the best way to.
Right. We haven't authorized the exit of any non-Stargate personnel.
It's Mac's just gonna come in with his armor, and he goes, "This is the
authorized now.
authorization."
Okay. Roll me persuade, and you still get a boon.
Mm-hmm. Right. 9.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Obviously, the Stargate is all yours.
Sir, yes, sir. 3 bags full.
And I assume you go in and dial and get back
Yes.
to Earth.
Who is
Yes.
doing the thing with the
Hmm?
where you just automatically deal with the boon?
Oh,
What?
it's up in the top
Right
of
at the top.
top. You got a little options there at the top of the character sheet, like
Alright.
way above the names and all.
Yeah, roll
So-
type boon, normal, bane.
Ah, okay, there it is. Cool, thank you. Appreciate you.
So-
All right.
You guys get back to Stargate Command, and obviously your identification numbers come through first, and the gates are open when you enter. And seeing as you're bringing outside it, there is a hullabaloo. Who wants to start explaining? Well, so to expedite the process, you will need to use the correct admin passwords. So you need to use the passwords required for the operation to proceed according to plan. So this would be an admin check. You can use education or intellect.
An admin?
Yes.
What the fuck? I don't have. Nobody has admin.
I have jack of all trades, and I have good education.
How about you do this then?
And I'm from a different universe.
It's
I have
it's
no
like
idea
getting
what-
through to
I
the-
have
we
no
have-
idea
we
why
have
we
a-
would need to do this, but okay.
we have a procedure.
13.
Decontamination first, and she's dying. Why didn't you say so immediately? To the operation room. Prep the
Big
doctors.
hole in the.
Jeez Louise. Do we have to spell it out for you?
Oh, her name is Louise
Blood
Shaw.
coming out?
Yep.
He's gonna be out of this for the next while.
Yeah, she's probably gonna be out for a while. She's taken to the operation room, and the operation room is closed for unauthorized personnel. And The Stargate secretary approaches Doug. Right, this goes to the corporate account, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. She's a VIP. We're gonna get valuable intel, information, and alliances out
Alright.
of this.
Alright.
And if you want that information, maybe you should cover the cost of the operation.
We'll talk about that afterward.
I think what Mac will have done is he will have pulled back the armor as he's like stepping through the Stargate. There, you know.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I don't want to try and see how well the armor holds up to 50 cows.
So, do you guys want to stay and wait how the operation go, or do you want to do something else in the meanwhile?
I think we need to go back.
Uh-huh.
But
I think we need to go back,
need to
but we
check in
really
with
do
Jaelle.
need.
I think we need to check in with Jaelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with
Jaelle is taken to another room for care.
and I'm with her.
Okay, she said I'm at home and waiting, and then what are you
What?
waiting for? Yeah, okay. In Discord.
Basically for us, waiting for us to go on break so she can jump on.
Yeah, and I was gonna say this would be a good opportunity for us to go on break.
Oh, yeah. Seems like a good opportunity to go on a break. See you guys soon.
Okay.
Wait, I missed the break button.
We're not.
You watching?
Hello.
I
Welcome
bought the
back.
last 5 minutes.
Welcome back. So, Jaelle has been returned to fold. And she regains her consciousness in Stargate General, I suppose we'll call it. Stargate General Hospital, yeah. In the not intensive care unit. Laying on the bed and with a moist towel on her head. Because that's what you do when somebody's kind of sick. You put a moist towel on their head. All right. And apparently Stella was there with her.
All right, let's join up on the Jaelle. You okay now? Like you all right?
I should be good.
What do you remember?
Nothing.
So what's your name?
I know my name is Jaelle.
What is your
So
quest?
you do remember. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, here's the quick cat. Who wants to do the catch up? You want to do?
Go ahead, Mac.
What?
You got volunteers to tell me what the hell's going on.
All right. Here's what's going on. I'll let you know. All right.
You must do the catch up.
So like, that dude was gonna shoot you, and Lady Shaw, like, got in the way and pushed you out of the way, and got in between. It doesn't matter. She took the bullet for you, and then we kicked everybody's ass.
I shot him in the head.
I shot him in the arm.
And we're here. We brought Lady Shaw back to Stargate so that she could get operated on. But it'll be a close one. Anyways, they took all your weapons, so we stock up.
I was
Except your
gonna
laser
say,
pistol. We got your laser pistol back from the guy that we killed.
No, they picked it
No.
up on the way out. That's what he said.
No, the laser pistol was left behind, but the sniper
Oh, okay.
rifle and the SMG are gone. Then again, nobody picked it up from the rooftop, so it's back there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Just kidding.
So yeah, they took my dagger, they took my sniper rifle, and they took my SMG.
Just restock up is all I'm saying. And I think we should get back out there.
Hmm.
Rescue the other guys. We can't She might have the password. She might not. We still have to rescue 2 dudes and fix and go talk to the last house.
We also kind of need to fix our truck. Unless we want to announce our arrival to anybody within 3.5
Oh,
kilometers.
right, because it got looted.
How quickly can
Ow!
holy shit balls.
Oh, they gave you a discount.
Jeez.
That's American for you. That's American healthcare for
Yeah.
you.
They gave Jaelle's bandages for free.
No,
Not the treatment, but the bandages.
Yeah.
yeah, that is America's healthcare for at its finest, right there on top
Just-
of my stuff.
Just out of,
Anyways,
curio-
we're not gonna get.
just out of
Right.
curiosity, how much in America would it cost you guys to get a crown for your teeth?
Oh,
Depends on where you're
for your
going.
head?
Probably
Well, it depends
5,000.
on your medical insurance.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's dental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost nobody
Right,
has
dental
dental, so
insurance.
almost nobody has dental. So I mean, it basically rounds out to about 5,000 to 10. Yeah, about 5,000.
Yeah. You know how much it's
Don't-
going to cost me?
Don't.
Don't,
500?
don't ruin them. Don't ruin them.
No, not even that.
That's how much-
Oh no,
About
I
how-
still pay money. I still have to
Alright.
pay
My
money on
dental
the
is-
15 pounds for the travel.
My dental's best. I pay nothing for my dental, but they take a lot of teeth.
So you pay,
Well,
pay in
anyways.
body parts, eh? You pay with your
Let's-
body.
Anyway,
Let's bring it back in. All
to
right.
replace
So
all my gear, how much was that going to kill me?
Oh, that is for the 2 patients combined.
I got this bill. Don't worry about the bill. She's talking about her weapons to get her weapons and stuff back. A sniper rifle and a submachine gun. Hey, once you get these upgrades
And
on
my
it, it's got
dagger.
like a laser light. Get the scope on it.
Depends. There's a lot of variables that go into it. But yeah. You should have access to the books with the stuff on it. See how much they cost.
I say we deal with the monetary portion of it afterward.
Yep.
Okay.
Just grab the things you want, make a list, and we'll handle the transaction later.
That's basically everything I'm wearing right now, so we'll deal with it later.
Yep. Okay. So. So Jaelle gains consciousness in about 1d6 hours. Let's do that. There we go. 2 hours. Eh. While on the other hand,
We could help do a quick patch up job on the muffler.
sure.
It's just welding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody called me mechanics. Or do you want to buy the local mechanic services?
How much is the local mechanic services for this? I don't have good mechanics at all, guys. Dan, you a good mechanic?
I actually have a mechanic.
Wait a minute.
You know, specialized
Yeah.
services and whatnot. It's gonna cost you $800. Get that fixed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of my.
Oh,
That's
Friday.
a good one. That's a good one.
What's everybody laughing at? That's the B team. Fuck no.
Froggy.
Yeah, I'll pay it up. We gotta get this done quick and professionally done. Let's go. Patch it up. I'll pay the $800.
Right. So it takes them 4 hours to deal.
All right, and by
What's
that
the
time we're
time now?
huh?
Okay, it takes 4 hours. What is the time? I mean, I really don't want to be heading out in the dark. Should we spend the night
Oh.
As far as you assume, yeah, it's going to. You arrived there in the morning, and now it's with all the all the things here. It's gonna be afternoon when you get back. And you guys did have a very spotty sleep, considering you got
You
the
know what?
news.
If we could, do you think in that time, if we wait till like morning, in that time we might be able to talk to, what's her name?
Shaw.
Lady Shaw.
Lady
Yeah.
Shaw.
Shaw.
Why'd I say what's her name? Sorry, Lady Shaw. Um, I'm into that. I'm into that.
And that way we can actually get some rest and we'll be.
We're gonna have to spend again some more. It'll cost us again to go on the mission type, and plus, to work something out because this is on schedule. Blah 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 blah. It's gonna cost us a bunch of money, but I'll figure it all out with Stargate Control.
Perfect. How you doing, Jaelle?
I'm doing fine.
Okay, you guys take a nap, sleep a little, wait for the morning to come on the other planet. And do you want to do some admin work or request additional supplies? What?
Yeah, I'm gonna do power bars. Small compact food that's more valuable compacted food. More dense, etc. For bribery, more bribery money.
Roll
get
me intellect.
supplies. Huh? Intellect.
Yeah. When you're starting thinking about that, you got this all the wrong way around. The power bars being dense don't look as valuable as less dense foodstuffs.
Rice cakes, candied rice cakes.
Yeah. Getting cheap foodstuffs is probably the way to go. Just volume.
So
If it
Ramen.
looks big, it looks
Lay's
valuable.
potato chips, large bag, nothing in it but air.
Ramen.
I am rating all of our vending machines. Oh, I don't have to pay for this.
What
What
about college?
I'm gonna hack the vending machines and just like open.
College day foods.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Cracker
Ramen.
rice. Take that.
Hockey.
We have. I mean, that is you're just
Corn,
describing all the junk
melons.
food, college, anything that was on a college budget was
Craft dinner.
it was big. It came in a box. Yeah. Got it. All right. And it's cheap.
So there's just a massive Domino's pizza delivery come to Cheyenne Mountain.
Who ordered
Little
500
Caesar.
extra large salad pepperoni pizza?
Little Caesars. That's the cheapest out of all the pizza places.
Little Caesars. It's hot and ready. Is it good? No, but it's hot and ready.
Also, did we get a chance to we'll be able to get a chance to talk to briefly at least to Lady Shaw?
Right. When you inquire about it after your sleep, they say that Lady Shaw is still unconscious, but the operation went well. They expect her to gain consciousness within the day.
Well, we can't wait that long. Thanks. That's good news, though. We'll be able to use that.
When she does regain consciousness, if she's healthy enough, can you send her back through the Stargate?
No.
No.
I would
No.
not.
She's
send her
gonna
back
need to
through
be
the Stargate.
debriefed. She's gonna need to be debriefed.
Exactly. Yeah, but they can debrief her at the compound
No.
No.
because they can radio communicate to us any information.
What's
No.
your best case scenario?
They can get information on her that we can use right away, as opposed to us having to come back and get it.
I wouldn't.
That's the best
trust
case
her
scenario. I
coming-
don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't trust her coming back through the gate because she's an enemy target right now.
We right
An
now
enemy
she's-
target. If she's in our compound, she's not going to be a target of anybody.
Our compound has jack shit defenses.
Exactly.
Like, well, against rocks, I don't think there's much danger, but
And she's an asset at the moment. We need to be in control of her. We can't have her as free will. We're going to use her as a bargaining chip. It's great that she's alive. We can't let her be free. Plus, we might still gain some more valuable info. So, and I don't think we're just going to release it. Anyways.
And honestly, I don't trust the guy in the compound because he was sneaky to me.
oh yeah, while we're here, can we please have authorization to go to into the records room in the compound? The guy was being high and mighty about, oh no, you can't go in there.
Ooh.
Who you asking?
Hammond or whoever's replacing him.
Ah,
Kowalski?
that would be Kowalski.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, no can do.
Why?
Corporate secrets.
It's not about corporate secret. It's about the stuff that's going on that planet.
And that's corporate secrets. Now, here's the deal.
We're paid
No can do.
contractors.
You're paid contractors. You're outside the company proper. I can't give you access.
Oh, well, can you send us the highlighted bits and pieces we're allowed to have?
You know, the
Yeah,
redacted
sure.
one.
Yeah, sure. He takes out the
Thank you.
floppy disk and hands it over.
Basically, it was like the basic brief we got the first time, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take the floppy disk, put it in your computer. It says, please format the disk before use.
Yeah, we don't have that right.
Because it's in Linux, not in my Microsoft DOS.
Do you mind if I use use this computer to check this out?
Yes, I do mind.
All right.
It's Max
Is
just
there
going to
any-
go. Max just going to
hacker
go
way
to
in.
Kowalski and he's just going to say, "Look, I think there might be a possibility there. Don't get me wrong. If he's doing that on company orders, he's doing that on company orders. Okay, but you might be wanting to double check what your guy on the ground's doing."
I think he's embezzling.
Alright. I can send an auditor if you really insist.
I'm just saying that it's like, because I don't think he's the right man. He's either he is up to something or he's incompetent.
Right. Well, I'll be in contact with the department and get an auditor there at earliest convenience.
All right, guys. Let's
Yeah.
let's
Okay.
go.
Right.
We got
Anything
shit
else?
to do. Nothing. Thanks, Kowalski. You've been a great help. We'll be back.
Alright. Hopefully next time you bring something more than half-dead aliens.
You're up. You know we will. Let's go.
And you
I
arrive.
wanted to hack that computer.
And you knew
You
it.
know, it's really sad when Wooster can figure out what the hell you were doing with only
It
those.
was super.
words.
Well, yeah, I have to tell him what I'm doing because it's like a hey, hint, hint, nudge, metal, whatever. Moving on.
Wink, say no more, say no more.
Guys, we're not going there. That's
Yeah.
unimportant to the mission. The mission is
Yeah, we could just hack it
Kowalski
in
has
the
a
compound.
little understanding about OPSEC.
Yeah.
Just a teeny tiny bit. Don't let anyone else use your computer. Ah, right. Especially if your password is really easy. Ah, right.
1,
Like your luggage?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey,
Oh,
I got that on my luggage.
okay. So
Sorry, it was 1, 2, 3,
Here's-
4 for that reference.
No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No,
Did
the
it go-
password is
For the
password.
vacuum, for the
No,
vacuum cleaner to suck the air out of the planet, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, I think it was just 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was just a
One.
4.
two.
Skipping forward.
It's 4.
Thank you.
So, the compound awaits you. Doesn't seem like nothing much has happened. The village somehow seems less alive than last time.
We got him scared for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to go to the next guys that have the captured dudes.
It was 5. Internet told me so.
I'm trying to see in my notes what the group was called.
That just feels weird to me, mate.
You mean the house Vanu?
Yeah. Unless I suspect, yeah, House Vanu.
Vanu.
Secondary mission. We still have no way of getting this password to activate this thing without going back to the palace. But we have Mac. I think it's time for us to use you. I think I'm really liking the way that these people are reacting to you. I think you could make it easier. And in fact, we could use power to convince the other houses. The only one, the Shaws, I think, are already with us, but I think the church, the temple people, I think with Lady Shaw's word, maybe that might clear us out with them. But I think now Vanu is the ones that we need to really convince. And all this just so that we get them suit activated. Because it's the key. What this is the plan that I have in my head. Anything different? Anybody else have any ideas?
Vanu. Oh, that would be
It's
Vanu.
just out of character here. The Shah household that had deactivated tech, it was just out of power.
Yeah,
So
they had the tech.
while the temple did have functioning tech, but I just couldn't access it.
Yeah.
And I still don't know about the tech. Nobody knows
No.
about the tech.
Nope. You've not questioned me about it. What
I wouldn't even know to even question you about that. I don't even know it
I
exists.
basically said in the Shah place when I did this guy fuck me sideways, no one seems to have. The only comment about it was no thank you, sir, from Dan there. It's been the only
I thought you were literally you literally said like I'm intentionally keeping this to myself.
Yeah, but I still uttered the words fuck me sideways out loud.
And I said no.
Yeah, Dan said no thank you, sir. I'm not going that way.
I respect the intent, and I'm using it enthusiastically. The onus is not on me to accidentally ask you about it.
No. I'm just saying the opportunity is there for you to use. That's what I just wanted to make clear. Okay. No, if no one's interrogating Mac about it, he's not going to be saying anything.
I literally don't. Mac, unless you have any idea, maybe your suit can like detect another alternate method.
Right. The Shaw household had tech. Practically everything was tech. It was just dead.
Like what? Everything. So now it's meta knowledge. How can we use this?
Like, I don't think these.
They've
The
been using everything
issue,
wrong.
the temple had something that was working. But the issue
minute.
you've got
Excuse me.
here is
I have a question for you.
Hmm.
You said it's working, as in it's operational, that someone is actually utilizing it, or
I don't know if someone's utilizing it or not. There was just something that I picked up in the temple, but I was not able to access it. I do not, for all I know, it could be just something that's been there for a long time that still just has juice. Or everything else has just ran out of battery. I have no evidence that it's been used.
Unless we want to like start a religious war, I don't think we can overpower them with weapons just to get to that tech. I want to do that with their permission, which is going to get convincing. Hopefully from the Shaws and from Lady Shaw.
Look, the issue is, you see that tech in the Shah household? The house was practically it was built into the walls, it was built into the tables, the chairs. So to get at it, you're having to tear that house apart.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we could build some sort of access system, and maybe as a core memory, maybe it even as a memory retention. Maybe we could find it. Maybe we could find an alternate way of activating this thing.
without a password.
I want to see what this tech is. Maybe I could find a way to interface with it.
The issue I've got here, Doug, is every time we've interacted with this culture, they've built the stuff, and they have, it would appear that either if it was them that built it, they have regressed so far that they don't know how half of what they've got still works, or they treat it as magic, or someone else built this stuff, disappeared, and they're like kids just grabbing anything, just seeing what happens. It's like giving a kid a fork and having them go, oh, let's see what happens when you put that fork into the plug outlet.
Maybe there's a. Well, can you imagine if Stargate gets a hold of it? We need it for.
I don't know if I want Stargate to get it.
Let me put it this way. You've seen what's happening so far with the people. If they're not going to trade us the tech, what do you think Stargate is the Corp's going to do?
All right. Well, we still need the 5 houses unified. With that, maybe we could renegotiate terms that we can have access for further studies, and more importantly, further getting them to their level that they need to be to use a tech. But that's a different problem. Our problem is we have aliens coming. There's a device that needs access. It has to do with this suit. It's all linked together.
Just
We all fucked up, and we need to make this mess right.
Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna look back over the suit, the actual golden belt with mine, and I'm just gonna query, like, is there any sort of like standardized phrase or activation code, or any sort of like frequencies that it might know?
Is it just a belt? Does it just look like a belt?
That's what it appears to be, but it's actually like nanotech.
It appears to be
Okay.
Appears to be a thick golden belt made of small
So-
scales.
Why don't you rock, paper, scissors, shoot and just put it on?
You already tried that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys all tried it.
I believe Dan tried it.
Yeah, Dan tried it.
So, and Mac already has one technically
Mhm.
on. So there's 3 other people that can go ahead and try this and see if it will activate to one of us.
Well, look. First, let me try to interface with it. Let me see if there's even possible, because we might end up breaking this thing further. But ultimately, let's say that we do get this active and working. This is, whoever wears this is, for all sakes and purposes, the leader of the head Shaw. So unless we intend to live here forever, I don't think it should be us that ultimately has this. Do we agree on that? Dan, do you want this? Do you want to be the guy?
Well, in theory, we have to plug this thing into something else. So I don't think it's a matter of wearing it anyway. But
And even though the headshaw wears it, does not mean that the headshaw has to be here in place. They can nominate somebody to be in their stead as they use it.
Well,
So like a king or a queen. They
that's
do
the whole
appoint
point. Is
others
we've
to
been
do it.
trying to. That's the whole point. Is like we need to unify the people, and we need to kind of like coerce. We need to point to the new, what's the name? The Shaw dude that's been really cool with us.
Don Shaw? Or
Yeah,
Dan Shaw?
the nephew, Don Shaw. The nephew. All right, so first things first. Let's see if I could even let's see what I could glean from this, because the alternative is we have 3 choices. Either go after the people that are captured, check out this belt further and try to access it, or just go straight up to the Don Shaws and talk to them, and even still try to access it there. I'm gonna put this up to people.
Why do we have to do it there? Why can't we just figure out if some of us can do it?
We could figure that out.
It will take like a minute. Probably.
I'm really going with the idea of us just putting it on and seeing if it reacts to us.
All right,
I like that idea.
and then I'll investigate it afterward. Let's.
Who wants to go first?
Jaelle, because she's the one who brought it up.
Okay. Jaelle puts on the belt. Jaelle has a shiny belt on.
I put it on.
Stella has a shiny belt on.
Next.
Okay.
Doug has a shiny belt on.
Okay.
But thanks to Doug's special abilities, you can feel that it has power going through it.
So
Well, we tried.
now we're gonna try. Now we're gonna try my way. Now that we have semi-access to this, and we have this again,
Oh, by the
And
way,
I
everybody
grab-
roll endurance.
endurance.
I knew.
Except Dan.
And Mac, I've not touched it.
I didn't say not Mac.
So what? I'm always having to roll endurance.
I like that I rolled low.
Alright, none of you notice anything different. Anyway, Doug, there's power going through it. Do you want to do anything with this information, or...
Yes. Okay. It's definitely alive and still active, so Since this is our second time here, and I know that I brought some electronic gear that we can test this out with. I want to set up something here, hook it up to my
Are you gonna keep it on while doing that, or?
yeah, because it's helping with all that. And I want to keep it on while this is happening. No, I want to remove it first, and then, damn it. I need to see I'm gonna do both, eventually both. So I'm gonna remove it first, so I could do all the hookups, and so I could test monitor
If
electronic.
you want a
variants.
guinea pig, somebody else can wear it.
No, I think
While
I'll
you're
be able
doing
to
your thing.
detect any fluctuations better. But I want to do one before and after, like tests, and run my electronic bullshit and try to hack
Okay.
into it and get some
And your
information.
electronic bullshit. That's electronics with education.
No, it's electronics with bullshit.
Education, not intellect.
Sorry, you can use intellect.
All right. Can I pump some points
Yes.
into this? Wait. It's too late. It's too late. It didn't prompt me. Why didn't it prompt me? Oh, it's supposed to
Yes.
hit modifier. Yes, that's why.
Okay, we'll ignore that roll, and you can re-roll that one, and you can pump in special power if you want.
I'm going to pump 4 out of the 7 because I don't like to
Okay.
go too high because it's really taxing. Oh, that's still good. I rolled better
Okay.
though. 12.
So,
Hey, 4's all the way. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. If you hover over it. 4 squared.
He used the 4s.
May the force be with you.
So, as you go through it, you start receiving data from it. And while I, as a GM man, am completely unable to understand all the technobabble it goes through, Doug, however, is able to understand the technobabble it goes through. And it's less understanding what the words mean and more feeling what the words mean, if you catch my drift. It's an innate ability. This is ancient coding language that you just feel your way through. And suddenly you have this feeling. Password reset.
It was the default.
And you have this feeling that whoever is going to wear it is going to set the new password.
Yeah. But reset to default. Yes, but then afterwards, but I think I could only will I be able to reset it?
Maybe.
Who knows? Guys, I think I can unlock it.
Ooh.
I think I'm but we're gonna have the same problem that we had with Mac. And I don't know that I can unbind it. So the next person that wears this, will be bonded, I think. I don't know how this works. I didn't get enough data, but
I know,
boy.
Mac, it's so boring.
Nothing to shoot at. Nothing to roll low at.
I don't know that I still think that this is a Don Shaw thing.
Or a Lady Shaw thing.
Mm.
Or a priest thing.
But again, how do we know we can fully trust them once they unlock it and reset it?
Why can't we just do it?
We've killed the wearer
Because
of it
then-
once.
Because if we unlock it and reset it, then if we're bonded to it like how Mac is bonded to his and can't get rid of it, then we leave them with 0 leader. Unless you want to live here forever and never and never and be their leader of these strange people.
Or
I don't want to do that. I do not want to put on this belt.
or we just appoint somebody in our stay and leave.
in our stead.
instead.
Yes.
That's what we're
Um,
thinking of.
The flaw with
That's
that
why
is
I'm
they
thinking of
won't have
one
the
shot
power. They
or
won't have the
leadership.
power. Without the belt, they won't have the power to lead. They'll just be ignored, just like is what's happening right now.
Okay, and we live in the United States, and half the time the government's not listened to anyway. So we're putting them into a catch-22 here.
No. I think the real thing that we have to do is we have to give them the proper power and trust, and we have to negotiate well in their form. And if we renegotiate our terms with Stargate, they now have a lot more power. But also from this, I want access to this alien technology. I think the group that should hold it right now is the Shaws. I don't think the Vanu, because they're capturing people left and right. Shaws have been cool. Any objections to this?
Can I just say that
Please,
what
please
you're
talk.
saying,
I don't know. I'm out of the CIA handbook out of this. I'm trying to do the right thing here, and I don't know what it is. Please help.
well, what you're saying is you want the knowledge, and you're wanting to you're basically doing the CIA handbook. Seriously.
You're hoping that by giving a person this belt, they're going to be ingratiated with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
That they're going to,
yeah.
work
Am I
towards
thinking of
your
this?
goal.
Yeah. That's what's happening. That's what I'm doing. Is that bad?
It
Mm.
could be, because we can't fully know if they're going to really do what they say they're going to do.
And you're then potentially giving them something. You can see what I can do.
Yeah, I can, and it's scary as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So
Imagine if they decide to go against Stargate and it requires someone like me. We're already facing off one alien race.
Why does it have to be a man?
Or better yet, why don't we just make it into a summit? Basically, the two houses have to come to a compromise and rule together as one unit.
5. It's
There's
Okay.
4 of them.
Oh,
There's
there's
four
three.
houses.
There's
Four?
4 houses.
There's four
There's
houses.
4
And
houses.
yes, I want this is the plan. We need them to come together, and that's a plan too. But I mean, can we at least agree that none of us is going to wear this belt?
I wouldn't give it to any of them, the belt. If one of them ends up being like, okay, I'm sorry. This is a Lord of the Rings reference. You're giving them the one ring to rule them all situation. Someone's going to have to wear this ring.
Let's
Max,
be clear. We already took it. Let's be clear. We stole it from them. We killed them.
Max
I
just
killed
run
them.
the query in his head to the belt.
What's that?
Max just ran that query in his head to the belt.
All right.
Can you interact with that? Looking at the golden belt.
Right. You get a response stating item has been inactive. New owner required the established function.
I still think we should give it to the priest, but
Why the priest?
he seemed to be the most reasonable of the leaders we've met so far.
Yeah,
Not
where
saying
he-
much, but
Yeah, where he was wanting to beat the shit out of us.
Okay. So with 4 houses, one belt that literally gives one person absolute control, this is going to give an issue. Because it doesn't matter who we give it to, there is going to always be an issue.
You know what? The
so
previous
exactly the way
owner-
it was before.
previous
They
owner
had
was a great leader, and he was the one that was holding it. It belonged to these people, and I killed them. And I don't know what to do about it now. I just want to give it back.
Do we know that the belt didn't accidentally corrupt his mind because of what he was doing?
No, we have zero indication that it would either. Mac, have you been corrupted?
Mac just like stands there and he's just going, have I started plotting world domination plans yet?
Here's your answer.
Okay.
Well, you
so
didn't answer that
basically,
with a
if they-
no.
Yeah, he didn't answer that either.
Mac's just not, he's not saying a thing to that.
I think one thing though, Mac, you
Mhm.
did mention that what if like they come back through the Stargate or they attack us, and what would happen with like if you did it? Well, I've already almost killed you twice.
That was before the belt.
One of them was after.
Yeah, but that was without me having the armor up.
Fine. Let's get all the houses together. How about this? How about we get the houses together? We have a
I
summit.
do have
Stella,
I do
please
have a
talk.
question. I have a question. Mac, can you find out from your belt about the history of the belts?
It's just saying it's been inactive. It looks like it needs an operator to work. That's
No,
it.
like from like where did they come from? Who made them? That kind
How
of thing.
many are there?
Like prior owners.
Ooh, can I have gotten that information? No.
Mac's just literally just trying to. He's just trying to think of how to do it. He's just going. What can you? He's just going to the belt. What can you tell me about yourself?
Help them.
Basically, yeah. Help about. Oh, we've been made by Windows. Shit.
Status.
You mean Microsoft?
92% operational.
Manufacture date.
Previous users.
Yeah, previous users, basically owners.
Users. He doesn't want to think it's owned.
Can I now with this new shit, I don't know. If I do the same connection to your belt, not that you have it on, I might be able to find out more info.
You could try.
Backup programming.
Right, you need to treat me to dinner first for that.
Yeah, before you start taking his clothing off.
I mean, come on.
This probe has to go somewhere.
That's your best one yet, Carlos.
Oh my god, I can't
Okay,
believe
this is why we need the hashtag.
But what I'm wanting,
Carlos, you win.
what I personally want to know
Right.
about the belt is
You heard of
how many belts out
Verizon?
there.
It's over there. The line's
Stella,
beyond
continue,
it.
Continue. What was it, Stella?
I wanted to know how many belts are there. That is what I'm trying to determine, because we have the one that he has, and then we have the one that it has to be turned on or whatever.
I think we determined there
Sorry.
was. Did we ever determine how many there were? No.
No.
No,
I think no.
we've never asked.
I think we determined there were more than one black belt, but we don't know where anything else, any of the other ones were.
Mm-hmm.
But would the black belt have like a beacon, or a?
Well, fine. Let me first gain access and see what we could. Let me first see if I can gain
Find
access
me.
now that he has it on. Fine. Just hold this. Put this in your mouth. Then I need it to get temperatures and contact with something. Just hold. Put it in your mouth and be quiet. Let me try this again. I'm going to normal.
You just get like a
electronics.
mumble that sounds like
No-
I don't get
no
paid enough
no
for
special
this.
modifier to this.
No
And I'm gonna
special
see what
modifiers, okay?
happens. 13. That was good.
Okay, so
Exactly.
I just want to get to maybe some background interface where we could find out more information about.
you
stuff.
couple yourself with Mac.
By inserting your probe, yes.
Please continue.
Okay, and there's some input.
Wait. The hacker glove hands. then
You first
I'm in.
snap it before you start your coupling. And once coupled, you get the residual information out of it, and basically, Mac, you get a warning that unauthorized data request detected. Accept, decline, initiate countermeasures.
And I am trying like to X-nay it. I'm just like saying nope.
Decline. Okay.
Wait, you want me to gain access?
I'm telling it to deny, to stop the actual defensive countermeasures.
Oh.
Mhm.
So do
So
you
accept
accept
then, not
accept the
decline.
data request, decline the data request, or initiate countermeasures?
All right, sorry, I misheard. Right, I just heard countermeasures. I was thinking decline, so I'll accept the data transmission.
Okay. Cool.
I'm in.
So you're in. What
I've
is
just
it
got
that you decide to find?
More information. I guess Stella first of all wants to find out how many more there are, if they're nearby, some sort of beacon GPS system, previous users, or other history. of who
Okay.
made these-
Let's go one at a time in order of importance, and
Yeah.
I will stop you at a question where you had enough answers determined by your success.
Stella's first. You get your question.
How many belts there are? Oh. Okay.
In existence.
Yes, non-existent ones don't count.
This one registers itself as unit number 4.
Unique number 4.
So there are at least 3 other belts.
Or they
There
have
may
a
be a 5.
or they have a number system that starts with 4. But
Yeah, it just starts going one
Okay.
belt to rule them all.
That's
What
how
else
I
do we want?
feel.
This connection will only last for a second, so I can only dig in so far. What else do you need? Should I look for?
Just-
Is there a beacon? Is
Like,
there a way to
a way of detecting the other belts.
Mac, you might feel a little tingle. Search.
Tango, fucking hell!
Stop jiggling the probe.
I need you to hold
Felt
still.
that.
So,
What is this game?
In the words of the booth, that was a number 4.
the answer you do not detect the answer to that question available in the databanks of this device. At least you find no entry that would determine a detection device.
You know, I thought trying boosting the signal might do it. Your entire body was literally an antenna looking out over the closest half a million light years. So I'm gonna say either GPS doesn't exist or answer unknown. Sorry about the boost. What's next? Previous
What-
users, history, who made them? Who made them? We know that.
do we?
Do we actually know?
We
They
know
were in
where.
that. They were in the laboratory, right?
Yeah, we have a suspicion of where they were made. We think they were made there,
Fine.
but nothing else.
Well, you do find a signature called
Mhm.
Bodhisattva.
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 And that's when your device fries itself.
Mhm.
Your electronic analysis kit just starts smoking.
Yeah, you do realize you're wearing that on your hand.
unplug yank the things, and you could probably spit out the probe thing. Now.
I just
Okay.
like slowly withdraw that and say, yeah, a wee tingle. There. A wee tingle.
I think we missed a bet on what one question to ask. Where do we plug the gold one in?
Oh, yeah, the secondary Sadi Bagua. But
Mac.
at least with Badisagwa,
Bodhisattva.
yeah. Hopefully, you could type it into the
BADYSADWA. Badhisattva. Oh, here.
Mac's just going to actually see if it can query that name to the belt himself.
There may or may not be a dash. Okay, that's not even close to what. Okay. I'll still keep pronouncing it Bodhisattva because that's Bodhisattva.
Bodhisattva.
Oh, damn.
Bodhisattva. Oh, Bodhisattva. Gotcha. All right.
So, Mac, as you're making the query, your belt announces, what's the wording? Insufficient power. And it shuts down.
What?
You fucked it up,
You messed with the wrong belt.
dog.
Uh-oh.
Dog run.
Okay. Well, okay. The good news is it's still working. It's just low on battery juice. That's all. It just needs a recharge.
Oh,
Yeah, your device is fried.
My device, my things are fine, but you still have
No,
power,
they
it
are
just-
fried. Your devices are fried. Mac's device is out of power.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm
Matt,
saying.
Mac,
That's
we
the
know how
news.
to recharge your device. I could give it a
I mean,
shot
what?
with the stun glove.
No.
That's what charged it before.
Just
I
out of
don't-
curiosity, what is the effect on me with it going basically battery gone?
I don't know. At the moment, all you have is the black belt of Indra on your waist. Maybe you're better at martial arts with it all.
Did you
I-
want me to try Mac?
It's like Mac is probably a wee bit disorientated at the moment because he's been using this for quite a while, where he's just been getting like even like wee things like tactical displays and all that sort of stuff, like information that's been help him a wee bit, and he's been slowly but surely relying more and more on it.
And now you're going gold ticket.
Yeah. So it's like for a moment, like Mac just like staggers. And
Well, Mac, do you want me to try? Worst case scenario, you like go unconscious for a little bit. If it
What are we talking
You-
about?
the way it was charged originally was when I tried to use a stun glove on Mac while he was wearing it. That's what helped power it up the first time.
Well, I mean, if that's, you know,
was that
Mac.
how it was powered up?
No.
No.
Yes.
No, it
Yep.
just no. It basically attacked me and it merged with me.
Yes. And then when I stunned you, it powered it up.
No,
No, it was
you
already
stunned me.
alive.
It gave me endurance back. It turns your
Oh, it
electricity.
healed them. It gave
Yeah.
Yeah.
it converted your electrical power into healing.
Yeah, that
I'm
wasn't.
misremembering. I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I don't know. I can't remember. My memory's
Okay.
jack shit either.
So when we found it, it was in that one area, and it just went right after Mac.
Mhm.
Belt did, and it wrapped around him.
All right. So, Mac, you were monologue. Well, are you going to be all right? To feel different?
Like Mac just like tries to pull himself back up and he just stumbles again there and he's like,
Well, we got to do something.
Wait. Let's help out. Let's help Mac out for real quick. You'll be all right. It's I don't know.
Question: can the belts connect to each other?
I think we should stop. Well, I don't know. My equipment's dead, so, and I think I'll unplug all the connections to Mac and to the golden belt, and it's just there.
Yep.
Is there anything different with the golden belt now?
It looks very golden. It shines a little.
No. I mean, since Mac lost his belt's power and it was all connected together, did it go to the other belt?
no,
It doesn't
was-
work that way. It was just a power surge, and I don't think so.
No, because what if I was your power glove? Because that was what was connected to the belt. It wasn't connected to the golden belt.
You
at
just
all.
said it was, though.
I had a linked interface.
Oh, you had to link both of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Did I have linked both?
No,
of them?
I the way I
No.
took
You're right. I
it,
didn't. I unhooked
No.
it from it and put it just to yours. I unhooked
Yeah.
it. Right.
that's the way I
Okay.
took it.
Yeah. That's
That's the
exactly what
way
I
I
did.
took it as well.
Yep.
So
The golden one is still normal. Should be. Does
Just
Well,
it?
I
wait for a
mean, the way
user.
that you said that, I assumed that when you said you unhooked it from both.
Yeah. That's. I shouldn't have said both.
Mhm.
I meant I should have probably said both Mac and his belt
Mhm.
and my power glove and all that.
Yeah.
Words are hard. Imagination and having never been on the same. Vision is fine. Okay, so. Well, for the time being, Mac, until we could recharge this, are you going to be okay?
Yeah. Just give me a moment. That's it. Just
All right.
give me some
Do
room.
we
that's
even
it.
know how to recharge it?
It's not like I plugged it into the wall socket. No.
we've never tried seeing how it charges. It's always been there. So we have one that's now taking a rest. We have one that's active waiting for a user. Doug's equipment's out of
Yeah,
Commission.
my equipment is fried.
so, and we are still at the whole issue of we have 4 houses and
And
about,
one ally.
Yeah.
One allied house.
I think that's I think that we know that there are at minimum 4 belts. So each house should have had a belt.
That's an
Or
interesting
could.
hypothesis.
Or could I had a belt?
And then there's the golden belt, which could be part of or not of the 4 black belts. So to me, that would be like the leader of all of the belts. Does that make sense?
I got
So
one
you're
question.
saying there's probably a silver and a bronze belt?
No,
Um,
I'm saying there's 4 black belts and then 1 gold belt.
Are you calling me a
Or-
ring wraith?
Okay, I got one question, and I'm trying to remember this. Did we find Max Belt on this planet?
Yes.
Okay, so yes, I'm going to go with Stella that there has to be more than these two belts. There must have been a belt for each house. Somehow in years, the belts probably either got misplaced, stolen, war, whatever it is. Because Mac's belt was hidden.
Uh-huh.
In the temple.
That's a hypothesis at the temple. But how come they've not used? Because they don't know how to access anything. Of course.
And the only way Mac got his belt was I did the dance. So yeah.
Listen, I'm still of
No, the dance was on another planet.
Yeah.
what's that?
No, the dance you're thinking of another statue. That was a wee bit later on.
Oh yeah. That's from the information that I got from. I don't know. I can't remember that. Okay, so listen. Doug, the leader, is still CIA handbook not working. I think I feel guilty for boosting the power on Mac's belt, and now it's out of juice. I don't know what to do.
I have one question.
Shoot.
Like I said, we have the 4 houses.
Mm-hmm.
Did we ever ask them when they acquired said belts or belt?
She's out. She's still in recovery.
No,
No, history.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember that. We could probably talk
know.
to Don Shaw and figure that out. I can't remember if we ever asked that or not.
Why do we have to ask the guy? Why can't we just ask the lady? I mean,
Or ask
our
the
women.
Unconscious.
She's right here with us. Why do we have to go?
No.
We're no longer at Stargate Command.
We're
We've
back
crossed
for the
we're now
gate.
on the planet. Unless we want to retroact, because we haven't done shit. So unless you want to retroact and be like, we never left.
You
the
travel
planet
through
at
the
all.
gate.
We haven't gone back through the gate, and we could just wait to talk to her
Yeah.
another day.
No, he said that we have gone through the gate.
Yeah, we did play that out. So you're on the other side. You're just in the Stargate. You're in the gate compound on planet Indra.
This is where Mac's just going. What about what was it? That other group, the God Speakers.
God speakers. What about them?
Do we have any idea actually where they went? Because they seem to have a wee bit of knowledge about stuff here.
If I recall, and from my hazy memory, Wooster said that they left.
I remember that, but was it ever employed if they actually just left? You know, when they say they left, are we talking they just left the mountain, or were they seen going for the Stargate?
I mean, off planet somehow got themselves off planet. And these were some magical advanced people. I don't know how they would have gotten off planet. Now, so I don't know how to get to them now that the temple is no longer on speaking terms. That's an interesting question. I don't know then.
I think one of the things we might want to do is actually see if there has actually been UAVs sent out to actually scout around, apart from us just going on the assumption that everything for this civilization is at the mountain.
Has there been UAV scans? I'll look through I'm going to assume this is, and we'll look through the report, and that's an easable, answerable question from Wooster. I'm assuming UAV scans.
Well, they have scanned the next 500 miles
Mhm.
with UAVs, but have not ventured deeper. There has been no sign of any civilization.
I think I'm Even if they are here, I have no way. I have no way to get
Correction
to
to
them.
that. There has been signs of farmsteads that have been built since since the defeat of Indra.
Farmsteads. All right. What's your thought about the God Speakers, Mac? What's your best case scenario?
But they did something to you.
Hmm?
But they did something to you there. They gave you something there.
They like unlocked my like, whoa, and now I could like, you know.
Yeah, I don't
No,
prescribe.
I don't.
I don't prescribe to that LSD shit, mate.
What the
Myself.
hell? What the hell did they do to you? That you can and do and opened your
It's like they expanded my mind, and now I see it all, and it's all connected through code, and I can read the code.
Are you sure, Doug, that you just weren't involved in the CIA experiments for LSD?
No, but my dad was, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
That might explain some things.
Stella
Uh.
just puts her hands up in the air. She walks away for a few minutes, breathes, and then comes back. It's like we're not getting anywhere, guys.
We're not.
We need to figure this out. We got to do something.
No, I think we need to go. I think we need to go to the temple. There is working tech there. I know that for fact.
And now we don't have the suit to make life easier for us in interacting with these people. So there goes plan A for me.
Well, technically, the gold belt is at Reset Factory right now. So technically,
other
Gold
belt.
belt. The gold belt
is Max
What's your
belt
thoughts?
on the Max belt right now is not working.
Yes.
Are you thinking of just giving me the gold
No,
belt?
no, no. Spell it out.
No.
Let's hear you. Let's hear you say
No.
the words.
What I'm thinking of is why not hook the gold belt to the black belt and see if it gives enough to the black belt for Mac to be able to be normal.
Power. Oh, I could have the power. Fuck.
Because
My
they should
gears-
be under the same power source, which means
Hopefully. Or there's going to be one fried Mac.
it's an option for Mac, though. Because the belts are technically the same power source, hopefully. I'm crossing my finger here. So those belts should be able to communicate, and if his belt needs juice, it might shock enough in. Because right now,
I think I would need to there is a slight possibility for me to figure out a way to transfer power safely from one to the other if some of my gear wasn't broken, but maybe with the remainder. Wooster, is this even feasible or attemptable?
You can always try.
Well, I still have to fix the power glove, so that's in a smoking pile mess over there. Power source, these leads, get the booster, regulator, with a little bit of gear. That might be, I might get this to work, but no guarantees.
other option I could give is because we're
And
going back to
and once we do, what's go ahead, I'm interrupting you.
the other option is go back to the temple and see if there might be more of the nanoids around at the time of Max belt and see if they might help.
Nanoids? We
'Cause
didn't
there's
get the
others.
we didn't get them from the temple. The temple is just technology. We got this from the Shaws. The Shaws had a secret room with a laboratory in there. Am I misremembering?
No.
pretty
No,
much-
you're misremembering because Max belt was inside the temple.
Yeah.
Was Max belt inside the temple?
Yeah,
In the
his belt was
secret room in the
originally
temple.
from the temple itself.
It was in the hidden workshop in the temple.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Then your theory might be right about the 4 belts.
Which
Be an
means
outsider.
which that's what I'm saying is if we can bring him back into that one room, maybe we didn't get rid of all the nanoids at that
Hey,
time.
not only did we kill
nanoid.
priest that doesn't like us because we killed the Don Shaw, we also stole your black belt. Can we come back and like recharge it in the temple? If I roll enough good enough
Winshaw,
persuasion
we
check for that? What do you think? Is that alright that we do that?
Who you asking?
I'm
Well,
asking the
remember
imaginary.
remember what he said was, if you were not on sacred ground, I would
Kill
visit
you.
violence upon you.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know why we're trying to rush back to the temple with nothing to offer them.
The thing is Mac's belt is technically
Belongs to them.
temple's property. So technically Mac is the only one that's able to technically go into the temple. We can't technically go with him.
We've already been inside the temple and talked to them. We talked to the dude, he does not like us. You weren't there
Yeah,
for that,
but at the same time, he's not going to visit violence to us while we're in the temple. He said it.
all right. I don't think going to the temple is a good idea.
It's just Max.
Steven, Mac, do you think it's a good idea to go to the temple?
Look, we've pissed off everyone on this planet.
We haven't pissed off the Shaws. Jaelle?
Oh yeah, we haven't pissed them off. We killed the guy that put them as top dog.
Yeah. And I'm for bringing them back, but there's still his nephew and Lady Shaw was his favorite, so his nephew's still okay with this.
Technically, Jaelle didn't get along with Lady Shaw.
She got along with me. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Lady Shaw and me, from our encounters, I am not in. When we first came to this planet, women
I
are
just
were to
spent
be seen and not
$200,000 on getting her alive.
I don't think she has
And
any
you weren't
idea of the
conscious-
significance.
you weren't
of that.
conscious for this jail, but she tried to save your life on the rooftop, and that's when she got shot.
But again, Jaelle also was in the room with the other women.
So
Women
I
were
think it should go to, I think we should give the belt to Lady Shaw, not to a man.
that's fine. She's unconscious. We'll talk to her in a day or two when she's talking to. In the meantime, we're on this side. The only plan I want to go to Shaw's or I want to go to Vanu's.
I want to go to
Yeah.
Vanu's just to see if we can find the other 3 people too,
Yeah.
since that was the last place they were seen.
That's the other thing.
But now, my original plan was to get through to help use the Max belt to kind of help
What
wrangle everybody. But
what Mac is just going to do is I'm guessing we're driving along in the van.
we're parked off somewhere safe,
Mac's just going to say, look, if you
or
just
even in
start
the
driving,
compound.
if we start driving, let me just get a rest in the van. And then if you need me, just wake me up. Because we're
Okay.
just wasting time here. If we get to, because we can only start working on hypotheses if we're on the ground at the place.
All right. Off to the Vanu / temple / that's all in the mountain, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the mountain city.
So off to the mountain. Off to the mountain. Meanwhile, Doug is still just like, dude, I'm just driving.
Several hours later, you encounter the gatekeepers. How do you wish to proceed? They look at your vehicle with expectant looks. One of them is even rubbing his belly in this sort of thing. Ah, it's gonna get full
See, here's the
again.
thing. Here's the thing. Before we even. Yeah. No, we're not gonna fix this. Okay. Hey, like, I friendly smile. I come with Rice Krispie, a whole bunch of little pick'em things, and I'm like, I got your toll right here.
All right. Since you actually prepared for this, you can get away with $100 worth of foodstuffs.
Easy peasy. Okay. It's where to?
And then you travel the tunnel, I guess, and you meet the other gate.
Actually, I'm gonna stop in the middle of the.
Yeah.
What's in the? How long is this tunnel?
A half a mile.
Is it pretty much just empty, or is there like people or stuff? Like what's
Yeah, it was. It is empty-ish. But when you
Alright.
start actually paying attention, roll me a recon.
all right? Because I'm slowing down and I'm just like looking carefully and like, because I'm still don't have a plan.
This is where
I
you
don't know
probably
what to
want to
do.
bring up your up to full beams.
Yeah.
High beams.
High beams on.
Yep.
Wow. 11.
Right. So first thing you notice is there's trash in the corners, like small bits and pieces of that. Not so much as rocks, but like remnants of baskets, pieces of wood, all sorts of things, and trails. The stone has clearly worn during the ages. It has been traveled back and forth. And finally, you notice that there are small holes every now and then on the walls. About 6 feet up in the tunnel. On both sides, evenly spaced.
Holes and walls. I think those
There-
are for like people shooting at us, or like big holes or small holes.
Are
Or,
they
or air
About-
circulation.
About this size.
footholes?
But no?
Footholds.
Footholes. Basically, when you hike, sometimes you can find a thing to hold your position
Yeah,
as you
it's
climb up a wall.
it's about 6 feet high.
Oh,
You don't
there's
know them.
holes.
Oh, they might have been giants.
Or they could be holes that like for water drainage or shit like that style. Is there like, you know how sometimes when you're in a tunnel and there's like a hole for like water drainage, like there's clear something like, look, here's dried liquid.
Or this is where they pour the oil
Discoloration.
before they just fling the match.
Are we
And-
actually stopping? If we are, is there air coming through these holes?
It could be ventilation.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna start driving a little bit, or just let's go investigate it real quick. 'Cause now
Okay,
I'm
you
curious.
stop to investigate. And if you go, whoever goes to check them, yeah, there seems to be airflow coming through them.
Ventilation.
But as you look inside there, the space is actually bigger than just the. You assume you can get there and walk in there. It's big enough for that.
Oh,
A hole that's this big we can walk in?
Yeah, but on the other side.
On the other, oh, okay.
Because you could see it through when you flash your light through. You're like, oh,
Mm.
it's
Yeah, it's about yay thick, but after that, it.
So
Another
there's
open
like
room there.
like a corridor along the
Yeah.
side of the tunnel.
okay. Well, that's cool. I don't think that helps us in any way, but that's a nice little feature.
Unless we can find
Well-
a doorway somewhere in the here
Oh.
that accesses it.
I bet you this is how the gatekeepers move around and like they live. Through here and shit. Are the
All I can
gatekeepers
think
one?
of-
The gatekeepers aren't like one of the houses, right? It's
No.
Vanu, Shaw.
The temple and the gatekeepers.
What's that?
Vanu, Shah, temple, and the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Are the current 4 factions.
All I can think of is pollution and carbon monoxide. That's all I can think of.
The way
To be fair, I'm the only one that's causing pollution and carbon monoxide here.
Yeah.
You know, it occurs to me we need to talk to these people at some point.
we need to basically disband the gatekeepers, I think.
No, they're just doing their.
No, they're getting all the food and
Yeah.
they're not sharing it.
They said Mama Gate. They have Mama Gatekeeper. I remember them talking about Mama Gatekeeper. If this is one of the families, and they're friendly-ish to us because we have food so far.
Yeah, but what if we don't provide that food?
I'm sorry. Now, Doug is just like I'm looking for like trying to come up with ideas to make things work, and I still can't seem to find a solution. I just have coming up with more and more.
More and more ways to fuck this place up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The leadership confidence of Doug is poop right now.
Why don't we figure out how to get into the hole that we're seeing? Because Dan might be correct. There might be a way to get in there right now.
We could just ask the gatekeepers to let us in and talk to Mama Gatekeeper.
Well, do you want to do it on go back or do you want to go to the other one?
I'm literally right in the middle of the tunnel, like halfway
Exactly.
between both.
Exactly. So which way do you want to go? And also remember, we're going to have someone stay with the vehicle or else pieces are going to be taken away.
Mama is probably closer to the mountain than the entrance, where we came in.
Maker is making some suggestions in the chat.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that
I don't
suggestion.
think
You know,
dynamite would be a good idea.
Yeah.
in the side of a tunnel, underneath the mountain.
Oh no, don't worry. I've been thinking about RPGing these gates.
Well,
There.
All right. So, okay, so for real, here's the thing. I mean, it's another avenue, and I'm throwing out curves because I just honestly. Do we want to talk to them, or do we want to go to either the temple or straight to Vanu? I said we have one semi-ally with Shaw. I'm thinking Vanu, we're going to be in conflict with them since they capture people. This is a friendly-ish possible encounter that we could gain more information.
Wasn't the Vanu the ones that kidnapped Jaelle?
No.
no,
We
Yes.
don't know. We don't know who
We don't know.
kidnapped Jaelle. Dan had a rather poor role on that. Not Dan.
And they said that
Mac.
originally Vanu were inside of the mountain. That's where their home base is, not into the
Oh.
village. I'm
But-
correct on that, aren't I, Wooster?
All four
person that-
factions are based in the mountain.
Okay, so who had me at gunpoint?
we don't
The
know.
village people.
Potentially.
Yeah, the village people.
Ah, yes.
it was
So-
the Indian chief. No.
So let me get this
Wait,
correct.
that guy, that cop.
So
did
I
shoot-
know what's going on. So the guy who had me at gunpoint had the belt, right?
No,
No.
Okay.
we have the belt. We've always had the belt.
Yeah. the
We've
belt
always
was
had
in
a
my-
gold belt.
Yes.
The guy that was a goblin, it was just the big bad enemy guy that was in charge of like capturing. He was in charge of the village people wanting like, hey, I'm the village people leader and I want guns. And we.
I'm
And
sorry.
look-
All I can think of is the four costumes now.
I know.
I'm trying to remember, it was the biker, the cop, the Indian chief, and the sailor, wasn't it?
Was it a sailor?
Yeah. In the Navy.
Yeah, it could be.
It-
sailor.
it-
Yeah,
it-
could be
it-
right. I know they did the Navy, which is a great song that the Navy used for recruiting purposes
Yeah.
for like 15 years or some shit like that.
And then, of course, they're going, yeah, but we're don't ask, don't tell. You
Okay.
do realize your main
Back,
promotion.
Tangent,
we're off.
tangent,
We're
sorry,
getting
tangent.
off.
We got like
Yeah, yeah.
5-10 minutes left before we go somewhere.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
So
yeah.
I don't want to end up, in the middle of a tunnel at break. What are we doing, guys?
Jaelle, you were suggesting or asking something?
I was trying to get my bearings straight on who had the belt because literally I don't
The-
remember any of the story with the belt. I thought it
The
was
belt
the guy
was
who-
from back when we fought Winshaw, the main dude, who had golden armor, and then we hacked his suit, his legs fell off, and then Mac killed him. That was like one of our very first missions. And
And then the
since-
Stargate Corporation kept it because that's what they do.
And then when the mission this time was bring back the belt and use it to activate something. And until we were starting to play with it, it was hidden in my secret compartment. And then
And I suggest we keep it, hit it back again in your secret compartment while we talk to.
okay.
Okay.
I say, you know what?
So what I'm getting at as is why are we trying to give him back the belt if that was not part of the objection?
Because I think it would help these people, and I feel bad about them now.
And we still need
And
to figure
also-
out what we're activating.
Yeah. Because if we activate it, if one of us activates it, I think we're gonna get locked into it, just like Mac is. I mean, the
Max
belt
is
isn't
right-
removable, or to your knowledge, it hasn't been like you haven't been to take it off or shit like that, right?
No.
He probably could now, but I don't think he's ever wanted to. Except maybe in the shower.
Yeah, I'm sure there's been points where I would have taken it off for like going to bed, showers and all that sort of stuff. But I think at the same time, there's like a wee bit of an
Addiction?
apprehension.
Like it's
Yeah.
bonded to you, and nobody else can use it. Activate it.
Well, I think there's also just maybe like a wee bit of apprehension that because there's a symbiotic bond kind of
Mhm.
going on.
That's a great way of saying it. Symbiotic bond.
Also,
It needs
that-
me.
that-
I need that. There.
also, Mac has probably noticed that he's gone in the shower and we've gotten like mostly done. Then noticing, oh, the belt is still on.
It's like I have been able to take it off on some occasions, but there's just as many times where it's like I haven't, sort of thing. It's
Even now, without it, you're not 100%. You feel weird, right?
it's like
Brawls.
So that's why. I mean, yeah, we could put it on, but also if we put it on, these people are fucked forever, I think. Unless we could like bring them together and how about we talk to these people? These guys are the gatekeepers are kind of nice to us. I want to talk to
Well,
them.
it's only because we bring food. That's the only reason.
I have food. It's the
Yeah,
one thing that
it's
that's
like,
the one
why-
thing
why
that I
is a
think we can all agree
gangbanger-
that it's
ever polite to you when you're paying their protection money. There,
It's in the CIA handbook. Are you telling me I can pay them with food?
Okay. So let's deal with the gatekeepers now and let Mac rest, and
Mhm.
hopefully his belt will go back on. If not, we've
Yeah.
got an issue.
I like this idea. I'm gonna do a 8-point turn.
Jeez. Just
Inside the tunnel.
reverse.
Just reverse it.
Fine. It's hard to see through these. I'll reverse it back halfway through the tunnel.
Okay, Stella, open one side of the van door. I hold the other so he can see out the back.
You're going too far on this side.
All right. How's it look on my right now?
You're fine.
What's better?
Go straight.
Dad, hold the
Yep.
flashlight correctly. Anyways, we'll go to the exact same dudes I just bribed.
Who are very
Right.
confused to see you so swiftly. But
I
are
want to
like,
see the matron. I want to see Mama Gatekeeper.
oh,
We have business to discuss.
she's inside, like beyond
Gotcha.
the inside gate in the city.
All right. Damn it.
Roger.
Can you be my guide and take me to her?
Okay.
Great. Come into the beast.
Oh my!
Don't touch
Okay.
anything.
Oh my god.
And I'll hold a
He has like this Cheeto dust all over the face.
I'll give it, and I'll shake another Cheeto back. Well, he's riding shotgun, and he's guiding.
Forward, 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 forward,
Till we
forward.
get to it
Forward.
when we get to.
And-
I want him to be my guide to us to lead us.
Okay, but I think this is a good point to
This
stop
is
with
a good
that.
place to start to stop for the day, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I just had a comedic purposes for like, yeah, I want you to ride with us inside of the van that you've never. The beast. Let's just traumatize you for a bit while
You're
you're
so
asking for directions.
pinky.
You're so mean.
Oh. At least Wooster didn't describe that as like a young kid guarding the gate. That would have been so wrong on so many levels.
Oh yes. Yes, it would have.
You're asking, is this in the top 5 most awkward episodes? I don't think it's even getting into our top
I
5.
know.
No.
I know. The episode that we don't talk about.
Yeah, the episode we don't talk about that occupies all top 5 slots automatically.
Maybe offline, you guys need to, tell me what that. Top 5
I'll tell you the one that comes straight to mind. Tomorrow.
No.
Before
Okay, tomorrow?
Vampire.
Okay.
Yeah, before Vampire.
Yeah.
Well, I love the fight. I just Dougie just is like legit like I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
What?
It's command paralysis. That's the issue.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's trying not to D&D it because the D&D solution is like
Well, kill them all.
murder hobo it. Yeah, there. And he's trying not to do that. He's trying to come up with a compromise, but now Wooster's like showing the consequences of some of his actions there. That it's like he's just going with, right, my character has been doing these arguments. Oh, I'm doing everything and for the best interest. I'm going to introduce some civilization to these people and, give them running water. And then he comes back and it's it's like inner city Bronx, gang warfare's tearing it apart. And it's like there's no authority and all this. And he's just going, shit, it's like, okay, there might have been
Some consequences to this.
Yeah, it's like, okay, there was a guy there that was kind of nasty, but he kind of at least kept a lid on half of this there. And it's like, now it's all open gang warfare, at least.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Fucking Lady Shaw, why'd you have to get shot, man? Why'd my Alan that we were gonna use have to get shot right at the get-go?
Why was my puppet to pulling the strings for this planet indisposed? How dare you?
That's due to the fact that Jaelle was late.
Ouch.
There'll be consequences.
Consequences.
Maker, I'm a problem solver too, but my problem solver usually revolves around violence.
I remember I had a campaign during COVID I was not the GM, I was a player. And we had the guy running it was wanting to do a wee bit something different. We were basically given a mission where we were meant to do a heist. Okay. And it was basically the kind of free options that we were kind of given originally, where we either go into this cathedral and take this holy artifact that's surrounded by paladins. And we're going, nope, that's basically like a bank safe vault. We could intercept it when it's used to crown the next ruler of this place. No, everyone's going to be there. Or we can intercept it on the parade, and it's going, no, because that again is going to be guarded like hell, you know? So I then just heard a situation about was he introduced a situation. Yeah, in times past when there's like, disease and like plague, they will bring out this artifact to try and help heal like the water sources and all that. Yeah, so my character decided to poison the wells and all the slums there. Wow. I then pulled. Yeah, it was a dick move. Oh, no one died, right? It was just it was very bad, like diarrhea effects there. And then I was spreading stories that the no wolves were talking about, they're going to be tearing down the slums and making it into hunting preserves and all this. And I was doing all these wee things to get so much unrest done. And what then happened was they did a wee parade outside the city into the slums to calm down and show that they're trying to take care of the people. And we then instigated a riot there.
Awesome sauce.
And then ingratiated ourselves where instead of us being part of the riot, we were actually concerned citizens trying to actually help the paladins, save the relic, save the bishop and all that. Yeah, and we actually controlled the riot all the way through to the point that where they were getting to escape with the actual relic to take it back to the city, we made sure that we got on the boat to help protect it. And we took it upriver instead of downriver.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. And they were like, okay, that was a way of doing it. And it's like, yeah.
Hey, excuse me 1 second. I've been drinking water. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Well, actually, it is after 5 o'clock.
So
we're going to have to ski-daddle for today. So.
Oh, is it time then? All right, here we go then. In that case, bonus nachos, y'all.
Bonus nachos.
Bonus nachos.
Later.